City News is brought to you by East Brewster Lawyers Rotorua, celebrating 100 years of legal excellence and innovation.
Kia ora Rotorua, ahead in tonight's bulletin. Anonymous information from the community has helped local police to locate and shut down 4 significant drug operations. Rotorua Mayor Kevin Winters has arranged a condolence book for Councillor Maureen Waka, and Rotorua Boys High School search for 50s memorabilia for their Buddy Holly show. Anonymous information from the community and through Crime Stoppers has helped police to locate and shut down 4 significant Rotorua drug operations in the past 6 weeks. Detective Sergeant Mark Van Kempen says in the most recent arrest on Monday, police recovered 199 mature cannabis plants, 2 kilos of cannabis plant material and an unsecured firearm. A 52-year-old man will appear in a Rotorua District Court tomorrow, charged with drug and firearms-related offences. Detective Sergeant Kempen says all of the growing operations were in residential homes, but commercial in size. He says community information was crucial in the shutting down of the drug operations. Anonymous information can be provided by contacting your local police station or calling Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111. Rotorua Mayor Kevin Winters has arranged a condolence book for Councillor Maureen Waka so local people can sign it and pass on messages to her family. The condolence book will be available in the Customer Centre at the Council Civic Centre in Haupapa Street until the end of next week. Councillor Waka passed away at home in Rotorua on Monday after a short period in hospital following a stroke. Mayor Winters said Rotorua District Council had lost a much-respected colleague and loved friend, while the community had lost a true champion and an outstanding role model. He says local residents can call into the Customer Centre over the next week to sign the condolence book and to leave any personal messages they would like passed on to Maureen's family. Long-time Daily Post journalist Cherie Taylor is moving to Wairarapa. Miss Taylor has been editor of the Post Weekender supplement for the last 3 years. She says she's loved working with the community, telling their stories.
There's been lots of positive changes here. I think the Daily Post is an amazing place for people to work, to learn. I've learned so much from the people here. Rotorua is just an amazing place to live.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
Now, like I said at the start of the story, you're leaving us, so where are you off to?
I'm off to Masterton to work for the Wairarapa Times Age as a senior journalist.
Yeah. So you're obviously going to miss this place?
Oh yes, I've had a few tears and I'm sure there'll be a few more before I leave next week.
Now, when did you actually start writing for the Weekender?
About 3 years ago I started working for the Weekender and I've really enjoyed telling people's stories.
Now, obviously this is where all the brainstorming and the writing's done. Have you won any awards in your career through?
My first award was as a student at Waiariki for writing mental health stories, and I've won Feature Writer of the Year and 2 runner-up senior journalist.
A report on key social trends in Rotorua has been released by the RDC. Social Monitor Rotorua has been compiled using the latest statistical information from government and community sources. RDC Policy Research Officer Carolyn Matangi says the report helps to increase awareness and understanding of key social patterns and trends in the district. The Social Monitor can be downloaded from rdc.govt.nz. Rotorua Boys High School Performing Arts students are in rehearsal for Buddy Holly. The show is a fundraiser for next year's co-production with the Girls High. Buddy Holly director Robert Young says the story of the music of the 50s and the political background has been educational for the performers.
Now, Robert, these guys are fantastic. They've only been going for a week.
Yep. Yes, they're really getting into it. So it's we chose Buddy because it was a good study value, because the 50s was a really interesting time in the performing arts, but also politically. That was the beginning of equality, and the first across the line, of course, were the musicians.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Stage manager Sean Geelings-Parker says rehearsals are going well, however more props are needed and he's asking for the community help.
Now, obviously, you're bringing the show back here to school. What sort of challenges have you had to overcome?
Well, first of all, we've had to overcome of not having the stage space, because doing any show is difficult on a school hall because you don't have the height and you also don't have the stage space to have a big team backstage. And we've also had to face the issue, because all of the gear is from that period, is that we've had to ask people for old reel-to-reels stuff to decorate our recording studios with. So if anyone has any gear that they can lend us, or whatever you want, we can bring it back to you after we're finished, or we can get rid of it. Either
on Trade Me?
Yeah, put it on Trade Me. Either drop it off at the school or give us a ring at the school and we can come and grab it from you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
More on the Buddy Holly Show in tonight's program. In sport tonight, rugby legend and former local Hika Reid will visit next month as part of the Bay of Plenty Living Legends project. The conservation project was established in 2011 as part of the legacy of New Zealand hosting the Rugby World Cup. To date, plantings have been carried out in Tauranga and Rotorua. This year's planting is at Hamarana and takes place on Sunday the 18th of August. For more information, visit livinglegends.co.nz. To your weather update now. Tonight there'll be rain with northerly developing and a low of 8. Tomorrow Thursday, rain clearing in the morning, then fine breaks, southerly develops, a high of 15 and a low of 4. And the outlook for Friday, fine spells, northwesterlies developing, a high of 16 and a low of 7. And the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, northeast 10 knots tending southeast in the early morning and then dying out at night, with waves less than half a metre, fair visibility and rain clearing by the afternoon. Remember, for program listings and other info, or to upload video, check out our website tvrotorua.co.nz, or you can look us up on Facebook. Still to come tonight in City News, we check out Ogo's new fish pipe, and we're at Rotorua Boys High School rehearsal for Buddy Holly.